Happy morning, children. Welcome to our next session in subtraction. In this session, we are going to solve word problems which involve two steps. Let's see how we have to solve this. Let's look at the first question. There are 1265 men and 1190 women living in a village. Out of them, 1500 people went for a celebration in the next village. So, how many people were left in the village? So, here in a village, so many men and women were there. Here, the clue word you can look at is out of them 1500 people went. Out of them means total. Out of the total number, 1500 people went for the celebration. So you can find the total number of people in the village by adding the number of men and women. So first you should add the number of men and women to find out the total number. Then out of them, so out of the total 1500 people went. So how many people were left in the village? So from the answer you're getting, you should subtract the people went for the celebration. If you subtract, you will get the answer. So let's see how to solve this. Our first step is to find the total number of people in the village. So step 1 is first how many men are there in the village? 1265. How many women were there in the village? It is 1190. So first step is to find the total number of people in the village. So add these two. Don't forget to write the place values, ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. So first when you add the ones place, 5 plus 0 it is 5. At tens place, 6 plus 9, 9 in your mind. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. Balance 1. Carry over in the hundreds place. Now add all the three numbers. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Then in the thousands place, 1 plus 1 it is 2. So total there are 2455 people in the village. Now step 2. Step 2 is to find out how many people were left over in the village. So for that, again you should write the total number of people in the village. Total there are 2455 people were there in the village. Out of the total, few people went for the celebration. How many people went for the celebration? It is 1500 people went for the celebration. So how many were left back in the village? So only if you subtract you can find out how many were left back. So you should subtract. So first subtract the ones place. 5 minus 0 it is 5. Tens place, 5 minus 0 it is again 5. Anything if you subtract for 0, the same number you will get. 100th place, 4 minus 5. It's not possible, right? So you have to ungroup the thousands place. 2 will become 1 and this 4 will become 14. So subtraction, forward counting. After 5 till 14 you have to count forward. After 5 it is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it is 9. And thousands place 1 minus 1 is 0. So totally there are 955 people left over in the village. So this is the two-step sum, children. In the first step will be adding the men and women to find the total number of people. From the total number you have to subtract the people who went out of the village for celebration. So you come to know how many people were left back in the village. Is it clear, children? Here I given the statements to write the answer. So first number of men, number of women. If you add, you will get the total number of people. From that, you have to subtract the people went for celebration. So after subtraction, you are getting 955 people were left over in the village. Now look at the second sum. A flower shop had 3,725 red flowers and 2,600 yellow flowers. Bouquets were made using 4,560 flowers in all. So how many flowers are left in the shop? So here again, in a flower shop, you know what is a flower shop, right? So many bouquets they will prepare using different color flowers. So like that, in a shop, there are 3,725 red flowers and 2,600 yellow flowers. They made a bouquet which has 4,560 flowers in all, which means it contains both yellow and red color flower as such given in the picture. So a bouquet was made using 4,560 flowers. So they are asking how many flowers were left. It can include both red and yellow colors. So what you have to do is, first you have to find out totally how many flowers were there in all. So first you should add both the color flowers to find out the total number. From that you have to subtract 4,560 flowers which they used to make the bouquet. So you can get the answer. So step 1 is to find the total number of flowers in the bouquet shop. So first let us write how many red flowers are there. So red flowers there are 3,725. And how many yellow flowers are there? It is 2,600. So first you should add these two to find the total number of flowers in the shop. So let us add these two. Write the place values, ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. Add here. First you have to add the ones place. 5 plus 0 is 5. Add the tens place. 2 plus 0, 2. Add the hundreds place. 7 plus 6, it is 13. So you have to put 3 and 1 as a carryover. So thousands place 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So totally there are 6,325 flowers in the bouquet shop. Now we have to go to step 2. What is our step 2? We have to find out how many flowers were left out after making the bouquet. So for that, first we have to write the total flowers in the shop. So total, just now we find out it is 6,325 flowers were there totally in the shop. Out of that, how many were used to make the bouquet? Used flowers. How many flowers were used? It is given 4,560 flowers were used to make the bouquet. So we want to find out how many flowers were left out after making the bouquet. So you should subtract here. So let us subtract now. So first ones place. 5 minus 0, it will be 5. Anything you subtract 0, the same number only you will get. So 5. Move to tens place. 2 minus 6 is not possible. So we have to regroup. This 3 will become 2 and this 2 will become 12 now. So what is 12 minus 6? If you do forward counting, you will be getting 6. Move to hundreds place. 2 minus 5 is also not possible. So regroup the thousands place. 6 will become 5 and these 2 will become again 12. So what is 12 minus 5? If you forward count correctly, you will get 7. And thousands place 5 minus 4, it is 1. So 1,765 flowers were left over after making the bouquet. Is it clear, children? So here the answer: number of red flowers 3,725, number of yellow flowers 2,600. So first step, find the total flowers, you add it, you are getting 6,325. Then the flowers used for bouquet is 4,560. So you have to find the number of flowers left by subtracting. So you are getting 1,765 flowers. Now look at the next sum. A shop has totally 6,020 balloons which are red, blue and green in color. Of these, 2,050 are red balloons, 2,250 are blue balloons. So how many are green balloons? So here in the first line itself they very clearly said there are 6,020 balloons are there in all, totally. So totally means totally, in all there are 6,020 balloons. Of these, 2,050 are red, 2,250 are blue, which means in that total 2,050 balloons are red in color and 2,250 are blue in color. So they are asking for how many green balloons. So what you have to do is, first you have to add the red and blue balloons. If you add the red and blue balloons, you come to know the total number of red and blue balloons. Then you have to subtract that number from the total number of balloons. If you subtract that, you will get how many green balloons are there. So step 1, you should add the red balloons and blue balloons. So number of red balloons is 2,050. Number of blue balloons, it is 2250. So now you should add these two to find the total number of red and blue. So add these values. Now add the ones place. 0 plus 0 it is 0. 5 plus 5 it is 10. So 0, 1 as a carryover in the 100th place. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 2 it is 3. Thousands place. 2 plus 2 it is 4. So totally there are 4300 red and blue balloons. Total red and blue balloons is 4300. Now our step 2 is to find out the number of green balloons. So once you find the number of red and blue, the leftover will be the green balloons. So for that you have to write first the total number of balloons in the shop. So totally there are 6020 balloons were there. It is given. So total 6020. In that red and blue together, just now we find out it is 4300. So our green balloons will be, if you subtract these two numbers, you will come to know what is the number of green balloons. So subtract first 1 place 0 minus 0 0, 10's place 2 minus 0 2, 100th place 0 minus 3 is not possible. So ungroup the thousands place, this will become 5 and 100th place will become 10. 10 minus 3 is what? Raise up 10 fingers, fold 3. So it is 7. Thousands place 5 minus 4 it is 1. So there are totally 1720 green balloons were there in the shop. So in step 1 we found the number of red and blue balloons. In step 2 we found the number of green balloons by subtracting the red and blue balloons from the total number of balloons in the shop. Is it clear, children? Here the answer. So number of red balloons, I have written number of blue balloons. So number of red and blue balloons, if you add, you are getting 4300 red and blue balloons. Then from the total number of balloons, we are subtracting the number of red and blue balloons. So you are getting the number of green balloons is 1720. I hope you understand the concept well. Thank you, children. Have a great day.